Reclaiming your power. From trauma to triumph. Have you ever felt the crushing weight of an invisible burden? A shadow that follows your every step, dimming the brightest days. It's a burden forged in the crucible of past wounds. A silent testament to experiences that reshaped your very being. Today, we embark on a journey to understand this weight, to acknowledge its profound impact, and to discover the most liberating force known to the human spirit: forgiveness. Welcome back to Shanty Print Legacy, where we breathe peace into mental health, faith, and healing. This content is for educational and inspirational purposes only. Life, in its intricate tapestry, sometimes weaves in threads of profound pain, experiences we call trauma. It's more than just a bad memory. It's a shattering echo that reverberates through the mind, body, and spirit. Trauma can take countless forms. The physical scars left by abuse or accident, the deep emotional lacerations of neglect, the soul-wrenching agony of betrayal, the silent despair of sexual abuse, or the sweeping devastation of natural disasters. Each leaves its unique imprint, but all share a common thread. They fundamentally alter our sense of safety and self. The psychological and emotional consequences are vast and often debilitating. Post-traumatic stress disorder can entrap us in a relentless loop of flashbacks and nightmares. This condition makes the past a constant presence, blurring the lines between memory and reality. Anxiety manifests as a suffocating fog, impairing clarity and inducing a sense of unease, and drains the color from our world. And relationships, they become fraught with difficulty, as trust crumbles under the weight of fear. Depression drains emotional vitality, resulting in a pervasive feeling of numbness and detachment. Physically, trauma rewires our very biology. Trauma can rewire the brain, causing the amygdala, the threat detection center, to become hyperactive or into overdrive. This hyperactivity leads to a perpetual state of fight, flight, or freeze. This constant alarm floods our bodies with stress hormones. Stress hormones flood the body, causing chronic inflammation. This causes hormonal imbalance, disrupting normal sleep patterns, and compromised immune systems. It's as if our bodies are still bracing for impact. Deep within, trauma can plant insidious seeds of negative self-belief. I am not worthy. I am broken. These whispers become deafening shouts, fueling cycles of anger and resentment. Bitterness becomes a bitter companion, eroding joy. As Proverbs 14:30 wisely reminds us, a tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot. Unresolved anger can lead to a slow decay, negatively impacting relationships and physical health. The insidious nature of trauma can poison not just our interactions, but our very physiological well-being. For too long, forgiveness has been misunderstood, mistakenly equated with condoning or forgetting. But let us be clear. Forgiveness is not about absolving the perpetrator, nor is it about erasing the memory of the pain. Forgiveness is a radical act of self-preservation, a courageous decision to release yourself from the heavy chains of anger, resentment, and bitterness. It is an acknowledgement that while the wound may remain, its power to control your present and future can be diminished. Imagine holding a burning coal in your hand, intending to throw it at another, only to find your own hand burning. Resentment is that coal. Forgiveness is letting it go. It is a process, not a singular event that happens overnight. It demands time, immense patience, and profound self-compassion. Like a gardener tending a long-neglected plot, you must gently remove weeds, nourish the soil, and wait for new growth. This journey is uniquely yours. Consider Eleanor, who carried the burden of a childhood betrayal for decades. Her body was constantly tense, her spirit weary. Through the arduous path of consciously choosing to release resentment, her chronic headaches lessened, her sleep improved, and a newfound lightness entered her gaze. She learned that forgiveness isn't for the other person. It's the greatest gift you can give yourself. Research corroborates this truth. Practicing forgiveness can significantly reduce stress, lower blood pressure, improve cardiovascular health, and enhance overall psychological well-being. The Bible echoes this in Ephesians 4:32. Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, as God in Christ forgave you. This divine instruction is not just a moral imperative, but a prescription for human flourishing. When we embrace forgiveness, we actively choose to break the insidious cycle of trauma. The constant replaying of the hurt, the physiological stress it triggers, these patterns begin to dissolve. Forgiveness empowers us to regain our lives, to step out of the victim narrative, and to become the architects of our own peace. It doesn't mean we erase the memory. The scars may remain as reminders of where we've been, but they no longer dictate where we're going. We choose to define ourselves not by what happened, but by how we chose to heal and grow. Forgiveness empowers individuals to reclaim their lives. How does one cultivate this profound ability? The journey is personal, but common tools can illuminate the path. Journaling offers a safe space to externalize your pain. Forgiveness allows one to turn the page, preventing past chapters from dominating the entire narrative. Being mindful helps you observe your thoughts without being consumed by them. The act of forgiveness ensures that trauma does not define one's identity. Journaling provides a secure environment for externalizing pain and processing intricate emotions without fear of judgment. It serves as a mechanism to vent anger and understand pent-up feelings, facilitating emotional catharsis. Journaling is a tool for understanding and releasing pent-up feelings. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, enable the observation of thoughts and feelings without being overwhelmed. Mindfulness creates a space between stimulus and reaction, fostering a more controlled emotional response. By observing thoughts and feelings, individuals can gain greater control over their emotional reactions. Therapy provides expert guidance through the labyrinth of your experiences, particularly with trauma-informed professionals. They offer expert guidance through complex understandings. Therapy provides strategies for healing and emotional regulation. Support from therapists aids in navigating the healing process. Support groups provide a sense of community where shared vulnerability promotes healing, embodying the biblical principle of bearing one another's burdens. In this shared journey, discovering you are not alone is a crucial aspect of support groups. As you listen, I encourage you to pause and consider your own experiences. Is there a burden you carry, a hurt that still echoes on your heart? The role of forgiveness in your healing journey might be the most courageous step you ever take. To begin this transformative path, start with these actionable steps. 1. Identify the specific hurts. Be honest with yourself. Who or what do you need to forgive? It could be another person, a situation, or even yourself. Specificity brings clarity. 2. Acknowledge your emotions. It's okay to feel anger, sadness, betrayal. Allow yourself to truly feel them, process them, and then, gently, release them. This emotional processing is vital for physiological regulation. 3. Practice self-compassion. This journey is challenging. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Extend grace to yourself, recognizing your strength and resilience. Remember the biblical teaching to love your neighbor as yourself. This love must begin within. Philippians 4:7 promises, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." This peace is holistic, both for mental and emotional health. If this message resonated with you, share your thoughts at Shantyprint Legacy. Let's build a community of healing and hope, bouncing back from adversity, emerging stronger than before.